Welcome to another episode of the Cat Breeding for Beginners podcast. I'm Pamela and I breed British Shorthairs in Perth, Western Australia. I have a real passion for cat breeding and exhibiting, and I want to share my knowledge and experience with you. I'm on a mission to help new cat breeders go from feeling intimidated, confused and having trouble getting started to confidently breeding happy and healthy cats whilst enjoying this amazing hobby. Before we get started, make sure you visit my website and download your copy of my helpful guide, Advice to New Breeders, where experienced breeders share some great tips they wish someone told them when they started breeding. You can find the link on my homepage at www.catbreedingforbeginners.com. Just look for the picture of Angelica with her kittens. If you breed cats for a little while, and if you've got social media, if you've got Facebook and if you've got Instagram and maybe you've got TikTok as well, the more you post stuff about your cats and kittens, eventually this particular scenario is going to happen to you. And it happened to me recently. Well, it happens to me all the time, but it happened to me recently. There's always going to be some person come along and they're going to say things to you like, you shouldn't be breeding cats. There's so many unwanted cats in the world. You're a bad person for breeding cats. You're money grubbing. You're greedy. You're this, you're that, you're everything else. And a lot of the time, I think I might have said this to you before, the best thing to do is just not to do anything, not engage with them, because these people are just wanting to get a rise out of you. But I had one on TikTok the other day, have a bit of a go, and I was feeling in the mood for saying something. So I pointed out the fact that, I said something about, breeding and rescue, and people who are breeding cats do actually care about the unwanted cat population and do actually do things about it. And I think I mentioned the fact that I contribute to a rescue every month. Do you? And the person came back and had a bit of a go and said, I run a rescue. I've been rescuing cats for 12 years and I run a rescue centre and blah, 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 blah. And I want to tell you something. The thing about social media is, and when I looked at this person's profile, you can say anything about anything. Yeah, maybe this person has been running a rescue for 12 years and maybe they are actually someone who's doing amazing things for the unwanted cat population. But also maybe they're just an idiot who's saying that to get a rise out of me because they want to get into an argument. And I think that was probably more likely to be the case. Because here's the thing. I've met so many people who've been involved in rescue in the whole time that I've been breeding cats. I've had interactions with a lot of people over the years. And maybe this is just an Australian example. Maybe it's different in other countries. Maybe it's even different in other states. But my experience has been that they are all really nice, caring, wonderful people who are doing wonderful things and who are happy to get help from wherever they can get it. And I've never, ever felt that somebody's had personally attacked me or had a go at me or had negative feelings towards me when I've met them in person. So it's very easy to sit on the internet and hide behind your keyboard and say things like that. And what I find is that they're all saying the same message too. It's the same message over and over and over. And it's absolutely designed to get a rise out of you, to get you into an argument, to get you fighting with them, to make yourself look bad. And the idea that the best thing that you can do is just to do nothing, or just to say to them, I often find the very, very best way to deal with it is to say, oh, that's really sweet, but I don't feel like getting into a Facebook fight with you today, so thanks. Or I'm sorry, you're going to have to find somebody else to play with because I'm not going to take the bait. That one works really well, actually. And they'll still come back and say something snarky. But, if somebody genuinely cared about what I was doing and felt that what I was doing was so morally wrong that I was a corrupt person, I just don't think that they would be the kind of people. I just don't know. I just don't feel like that's what these people are. I just feel like these people are someone who's sitting at home and knows that if they push that particular button that you'll go off and that they'll have a bit of fun having a bit of a debate with you and a discussion with you. It happens with everything. It happens with parents posting stuff about their kids and people having a go at them. I actually had it happen to me at my business. I own a beauty spa and somebody posted that, I think I commented in a local Facebook group about people parking in my car park because we had a lot of tradesmen in the area. And this person came back and called me a Karen, and they were trying so hard to get me to take the bait and have an argument with them on a local Facebook group. And it was really clear that this was how they got excited, I guess, what they did for sport, what they got enjoyment out of. And it's really horrible because it's saying nasty and horrible things to someone in order to make them defend themselves. And that's what we do as breeders. We want to defend our position and say, no, I'm not a bad person. I do this and I do that, and I'm good because of this and I'm good because of that. And what I want you to do is to just, you can feel all of the feels. You can feel all of those emotions, but just don't respond to it. Don't give that person the satisfaction of getting into a debate with you. Don't give them what they want, because I've learned over the nearly 20 years that I've been breeding that the best way to deal with bullies inside and outside of the cat fancy is just don't give them what they want. You know, the people that are having a go at you within the cat fancy, if you've ever experienced that, they are exactly the same type of person. They love the drama, they feed off it, it's what they want. So the best thing that you can do is give them nothing at all, because that's better than giving them some sort of insulting comment. So if it happens to you, just remember what I've said, that these people are actually probably not, they probably don't even care about the topic that they're having a go at. They're just having a go because they know that that particular topic is emotional for you and that you will defend yourself and they will get an argument with you and that they will enjoy being in that argument with you. So don't give them that satisfaction. And, you know, when it happens to you, just don't take offense. If you can delete a comment like that, delete it. If you can hide a comment like that, hide it. Just don't get into it with them. And certainly, you know, if you do get into it with them, then there's chances that, you know, if there is creepy people out there, we don't want creepy people. We don't want to be arguing with creepy people. We just want them to be moving on and going and looking elsewhere to get their jollies. So if you can say something like, I'm really sorry, but I just don't have time for this today, you know, whatever, or even just don't respond at all, that's probably the best way to deal with it. Okay, well, I hope that you found that interesting and helpful. And yeah, if there's anything else I can help you with, if you have any other questions you'd like to ask, I always like hearing questions in the comments. So pop a question in the comments and I'll see if I can get to that for you. And if you are looking for more information about breeding cats, you can hop over to my website at www.catbreedingforbeginners.com. Lots of resources, lots of videos, lots of information and courses that you can do to learn more about your cats. And also there is my new Cat Breeders Club as well. So I'd love to see you there. Okay, bye for now. Thanks for listening. Make sure you visit www.catbreedingforbeginners.com, where you can find articles, guides, courses and more. Plus, make sure you check out my amazing new Cat Breeders Club. It's a supportive space where new cat breeders can learn, share and help each other. I only take new members a few times a year, so sign up to make sure you don't miss out.